Have you ever wanted a wet palette, but you don't want to pay money for a brand name one? Well, in this video, I'm going to show you how to make your own wet palette. Heyo, and welcome to Paint It Plastic People. If this is your first time on the channel, then my name is Charles, and I help beginner miniature painters learn to save time and money by teaching them to paint fast and effective. And today I'm going to show you how to make a wet palette. So the first thing you're going to need is some sort of container. I have this container I got from Michael's Craft Store. It's some sort of a photo case. I picked it up, it was a couple dollars Canadian. As long as you have something that you can seal shut, like the little clip on like this. You could even use like something like a Tupperware dish, just as long as it seals shut and it keeps the air in. You're also going to need some paper towel. Just one sheet should do. You shouldn't need multiple. You're also going to need some parchment paper. This is parchment paper I picked up from Walmart. Just again, a couple dollars. This is all stuff you potentially have lying around your house. And the last thing you're going to need is some water. So with all that, what you're going to do is you're going to open up your container. You're going to put in your paper towel. Now, don't worry if your paper towel is bigger than your actual container, that's okay. Just fold it down like I'm doing here. I like to flip mine over like this, just so the folds aren't sticking up. Then what you're going to do is you're going to take your water and you're just going to fill up. Make sure that the dish, it's good and wet. I've overdone it here. This is definitely too much water. You can see like a lot of it kind of sloshing around in there a little bit maybe. You don't want that much, so I'm going to dump out a little bit of it. Now you do want some excess water, but you don't want a ton of it in there because you're going to be putting over a sheet of parchment paper here in a moment. And if there's too much water, the water will flood over top of the parchment paper and that'll wreck it. So the last thing you're going to do is you're going to take your parchment paper and you're just going to kind of line it up. Well, it seems I need more parchment paper. You're going to line it up so it's over top of your sheet like so, and then just cut out whatever size appropriate to your dish is. Once you've cut out the appropriate size piece, you're going to just put it in on top of your palette like so. Now I've made, my piece is a little too small. You see on the edges there, but that's okay. That's okay. Don't worry if you don't get it perfect the first time. That's still good. Now you can see that, if you can see there are some beads of water there. That's okay, because that'll give you just something that you can thin your paint with. Be careful when you put your paint on, if you do have beads of water on your parchment paper, to just be careful that you don't put the paint directly onto the water, because then you'll go to thin it and not realize that, and you'll be thinning it too much. Well, that's all there is to it. That's how you make a wet palette. If you like this video, hit the like button, helps out a lot. If you really liked it, you can subscribe and hit that bell icon. That way you never miss a video, because I'm uploading at least once a week, every week. Videos about specific techniques. I even have a Q&A show I call the Paint It Plastic Show, where I answer a bunch of questions in a down and dirty manner. You can share this video with anyone else you know that might be interested in getting into wet palettes and how to make one without having to spend a bunch of money. But most important of all, remember to get it to the table and have a good day.